My brothers and sisters in Christ, as a priest who spends a lot of time each and every day hearing confessions, I can't begin to tell you how moving it is. For as much as the sacrament of penance is important for those who are coming weekly or have a great and laudable habit of frequent confession, how moving it is when the person returns that sometimes has been decades away. And often there's this sense of trepidation that you can hear in the voice of the penitent as they come in, almost just expecting the wrath of God. They're moved to want to do better, but they're just in trembling for the gravity, the weight of all that burdens them. And my heart as a confessor, beyond the fact that I have the beautiful opportunity and to act in the person of Christ, the head, in the moment of granting absolution, but just as myself a person, how moving, stirring it is to the heart to see, because I know what's coming. For the trepidation, the Father's mercy is so incredible. And so in our gospel passage today, we hear two quick parables that begin to set up this encounter with what we can say an extravagant, even unreasonable, ridiculous mercy. And so the first is the image of the shepherd leaving the 99 sheep to go find the one that strays. Who wouldn't you? And every time this comes up, I make the same joke. The kind of the punchline is no one would do that. No one would risk leaving 99 sheep alone out nowhere to go hunt for one, because then they might lose all their sheep. But in the same way as this, not only does the shepherd go and find it and bring it back, but he calls everyone to celebrate. Look, I found my lost sheep. And then the woman with the 10 coins is even more, I lost my coin. And to me, this is like the image of, losing the $20 bill in the pocket of your jeans and then calling all your friends, I found my $20 bill. And everyone's like, why are you bothering me? And so these images, Jesus presents, who wouldn't? And from a human standpoint, well, I wouldn't. But the point is that God does. His love for us is so incredible that he is searching, waiting at every moment. And we turn away from him of our own volition. But even if this may anger God, his anger never substitutes for his love. His love is for us unceasingly, and his desire is to have us safely back to himself. And so the first peak, the moment of the sinner coming back, is a moment of an outpouring of love and mercy from God beyond our comprehension. It's very tragic, in my opinion, that the lectionary here takes a jump tomorrow, because these two passages in chapter 15 of Luke's Gospel are the setup for the meat of the story, which is the parable of the prodigal son, which just truly expresses the image of the Father's love for sinners returning to him. For some reason, I don't know, maybe it was deemed too long, but we jump right over prodigal son to tomorrow's gospel. But this chapter is a whole chapter of images of the Father's mercy that blows past our understanding. And so, anytime we begin to doubt, the sign of guilt in our conscience in some ways is a good thing, because the guilt primes us that we need to do something about it, to come back to God. But the moment we allow that guilt, or lest it turn into shame, anything that would separate us or cause us to hide from God in trembling, let this be a reminder to us that we should sprint back to the Lord, because there we will find no condemnation, but only a love beyond imagining. May God bless you all.